Hey guys, it's Influence here. I know I haven't really brought you all video lately. I've been so engrossed in my outside life of gaming. I haven't really been playing MW3 that much. This gameplay is actually from last night around 12 o'clock, maybe 1. Anyway, so I'm on a mission. This is actually my first gun review, and I'm going to try. I got this idea off of just a random thought of this gun reviewing for you guys. Just using a stock bear gun, no attachments, no proficiencies, nothing, and showing you whether it's good or bad in the hands and blah 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 of an average player, which that's what I am myself. So anyway, yeah, I'm using the M4A1 on mission. No attachments, no proficiencies. More of a gun review. I'm just gonna break down some quick stats. This is one of the. This is probably well, of course it is. This is the first gun you have unlocked. Whenever you start multiplayer, you can be level 1, and you have this gun. Wait, no, sorry. Level 4 when you can create a class. This is the first assault rifle that you have, pretty much. It's already pre-unlocked for you, and in my opinion, it is a great gun that's already unlocked for you whenever you're able to create a class. This gun is great in the hands of a new player and excellent in the hands of a pro player. Some quick opinion-based stats. The damage on this gun out of 5 is probably a 3.1. It's not exactly the strongest gun in the game. Sorry for wise. Even some machine guns such as a UMP-45 have a stronger hit than the M4A1. Its rate of fire is actually a 4.8 out of 5 when it comes to assault rifles. The only gun that outbeats this is the Fad. Which I'll probably be reviewing sometime later. Recoil is a 5 out of 5. This gun has literally no recoil. You can hold down the trigger with a slight jump to the right or left. It just depends on however the gun wants to feel. But majority it stays in a one confined small circle, whichever you can spray down, much like the ACR. Accuracy is once again a 4.8 out of 5. The only gun that reaches would be the ACR, of course. But this gun is just excellent. I mean, it's one of the most accurate assault rifles in the game, one of the most accurate guns in the game, excluding sniper rifles. So this can really get the job done at medium or even long range. The only problem I have with long range, though, is that its damage is slightly lower than what it should be for an assault rifle, which can then turn out to be a 6 or 7 shot kill at long range instead of the 3 or 4 at close range. But once again, its fire rate makes up for that. If you can just hold it down trigger for maybe a 4 or 5 round burst at long range, you can probably get the kill easily. And then I'm introduced something new that probably Call of Duty Elite doesn't really know much about. It's called spread. It's pretty much what you do whenever you're either hip firing with the gun or aiming down the sights is how the bullets go. I mean, it's kind of hard to explain, but you'll see in your reticle, like when you go prone or when you crouch or when you jump up and down or whatever, the reticule bends and conforms based on that. Pretty much what this is means that the smaller the reticule, it means that it's the smaller spread it has, which means that the bullets stay in one area a lot closer. Whenever you aim down the sights, this is pretty much perfect spread. It hardly has no spread at all. It just stays exactly precise on it. As for hip firing, if you don't have steady aim, this gun is still pretty decent for hip firing. It's not the best, mainly because it's an assault rifle, but it can still get the job done. So with the spread, I probably get a 4.5 out of 5. The bullets generally tend to stay in one spot, especially when you aim down the sight. But when you don't aim down the sight, the occasional bullet might fly off and not hit them. But the closer you are to the person, the less that the spread really matters in the first place. So you really won't have to worry about that. So pretty much those are some quick overviews of the stats. If you watch the gameplay, you can pretty much tell how the spread conforms to the player and the gun and everything else. I generally tend to hit every shot whenever I aim down the sight. With the occasional twitch of my hand and whatever, it makes the Wii remote not exactly as accurate. But for the most part, the accuracy and the spread and the recoil all complement each other excessively well for this gun, especially when it's only unlocked. When you're pretty much your level 4, that's pretty much when it's unlocked. You can use this gun. Its fire rate is actually a nice combination with its damage. A lot of people don't really like the damage, but in my opinion, it's just fine. For longer ranges, this gun can be a hell of a hassle. It can not get hits as much, as the Scar L or the ACR. Those guns tend to pack more of a punch, but again with the slower rate of fire. So this gun actually complements the damage and the fire rate very well, especially for it to be an assault rifle. So the only complaint I really have about this gun is its damage at longer ranges. This is a problem for many maps, such as Mission. Mission is more of a close quarters corner gameplay, but you typically do have the long range ways, such as the alleyway on the far side. I don't remember what direction it is, and then you have pretty much the alleyways on both sides, and then the middle alleyway where the truck is. So, but other than that, the damage can be pretty just fine. It's just fine. The fire rate and the accuracy is just it's all. Pretty overall, this gun gets a 4.5 out of 5. The only con to this gun is its damage, of course. That's pretty much the only thing that's wrong with this gun. The recoil is great. The mobility is pretty nice. I mean, you can run up pretty fast with this gun, no problem. The recoil, the spread, I mean, they're all excellent in my opinion. So for the new player who just decides to pick up Call of Duty, I would recommend this gun to you just to get a feel for the game. The iron sights aren't that good, so they're actually kind of weird in a way. It's like two circles, with like a little tick in the middle. I mean, I don't really like them all that much, but that's just me. Um, if I was you, I would try using the red dot sight. Those are pretty much just work on guns who have ugly iron sights, such as the G36C, which I'll be reviewing later. That gun has horrible iron sights, but anyway, that's off topic. So overall, this gun gets a nice, it gets a wonderful review from me myself. As an avid Call of Duty player, and as I always have been on different consoles and PC, the M4A1 was always a rock solid assault rifle. Even back in MW2, whenever they had the M4A1, it was a pretty great gun. I mean, it might have been a little stronger, but then again, every gun in MW2 was a little stronger. So overall, but the M4A1 is it's a perfectly balanced assault rifle for someone who's a lower level. And I honestly have no problem with this gun at all. I do not recommend a silencer on this gun, man, because its damage is already low enough at longer range. A silencer would just make that an 8 or 9 shot kill at long range, which is probably pretty bad. Of course, it is pretty bad. Even despite its fire rate, I mean, you cannot shoot off 10 rounds accurately at long range without the person running away or getting behind some cover. So I do not recommend a silencer on this gun, but everyone has their preferences. At closer ranges, it really doesn't matter if you have a silencer or not. But at longer ranges with this gun already, it's just, in my opinion, it's not a good idea to have. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. It's not a good idea to have a silencer on this gun. Extended mags, of course, is probably one of the more maybes. It has a higher fire rate, so you want to pretty much just shoot them as well as you can. But anyway, I pretty much enjoyed bringing you this first gun review. I hope to see more. I also got new intros, in case you haven't noticed. And this is all done from my iPhone, by the way. So if you like the videos, thank you very much. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and like. I appreciate it very much. Share me with your friends, whatever you had to do, guys. I appreciate it greatly. Your support is so valuable to me. So I hope you all enjoyed the review. I'll be sure to bring you more in the future. So you guys stay tuned, please. You all stay influenced. Thank you.